Hi, my name is Shannon Haddock, and I'm a fiction specialist here at the Hoover Library. Today's book came out in May of 2019, and it is The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek by Kim Michele Richardson. This book came out at a time when the Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes was coming out, and we were doing Giver of Stars for book group. So the Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek, which has a similar theme, kind of slipped by the radar for me, and I'm just now picking it up. Wonderful book. It's one of my favorite topics, which is a book about books. As a librarian, we love those. Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek focuses on Cussy Mary Carter in 1930s Appalachia, Kentucky. She is a minority of people in Kentucky that have a genetic trait that causes blue skin. And at that time, they had no idea what caused it. And if you look up blue skin of Kentucky, you'll find that they're called the Fugits. Fugits. Anyway, it's a very interesting story of a genetic trait. She doesn't let that stop her. She works with the WPA, which is, uh, by the government. She is paid to be a pack horse librarian. All of that is derailed. She's 19, and her father wants her to marry. So he forces a marriage with an much older man, and he dies on their wedding night. So she is saved because pack horse librarians can't be married. They can't work and be married at this time in history. So she goes back to being a pack horse librarian, and you learn a lot about the real need for the escape of stories, the love of reading in a place where a lot of people haven't learned to read, but they really love anything that the little bit that she's able to bring them in their far reaches of Kentucky. She has the trouble of carrying all this by horse into these hollows and restricted areas. And she's also seen as other because of her blue skin, but she does make friends along the way. She has, a kind of a love interest with a farmer, and but her father is ailing and she must help the family. Um, it's very interesting. She comes up with a really strong friendship with a local doctor, and that doctor is trying to do medical tests to figure out what causes the blue skin, and she agrees to take part even though it's painful. This book is perfect for book clubs, lots to discuss, and very likable characters, engaging writing style, and you really fall in love with Cussy at the character. She's very strong-willed and wanting to carry out her love of books to others. It's kind of a tribute to her mother, who had a love of books. Um, there are some true stories. There was, of course, pack horse librarians and the Blueskins and the WPA, all of that. And Kim Michele Richardson really takes those true nuggets and makes them into a very enjoyable read. I hope that you'll look for this book in the library, and that you will get it in any format here at the library. Happy reading!